All right, welcome to our Go Be Great podcast from AutoNation Audi Arrowhead. This is podcast 1 with Lacey Lingen and Marisol Torres. Our goal is to connect business owners with other business owners, talking about their passion and their brand, and also finding out, like what we're trying to do now is have an imprint on social media and talking to companies that have done a great job there. So we're going to start off with a local Arizona resident, went to Horizon High School, started his own construction business, and then has blown up with the Scottsdale watch shots. So we have Henry with us.
Pleasure.
And Priscila.
Thank you so much.
Welcome, and thank you guys for being our first guests on our show. So
of course, yeah, I love doing podcasts. It's always fun.
We appreciate it, my friend. So your first business was in construction.
Correct.
What triggered you to get into a construction company?
I grew up in it. So born and raised as a Mexican, person. My family was always in construction. It's just the best way of looking at it. And Dad was in construction. I loved it, and from there I did my own company, built it to what it is today, and then built another company as well. I love it.
So the entryway from construction to watches was
obviously as a business owner, you make more money, so you spend more money. So I started liking nicer things. I bought nicer watches and nicer things. And then it pushed me to showing. That's why it's called Scottsdale Watch Shots, because it was just taking watch shots of my wrist daily versus selling. And then it turned into people wanting to buy them. I started making money, and now 8 figures later, we're here. So.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it too.
Very cool.
Awesome. So you transitioned from construction to selling watches. How was the transition from a whole different company to sales? Because sales is definitely not an easy transition.
Construction is still in the sales thing, as what I believe, but I ended up, I still run the company, so it still goes. It doesn't change. I'm not as hands-on as I used to be, but I took it over to the watch side again because I like nicer watches. But then again, the clients that I had in the construction, I also brought them into the watch world and put hand in hand together because, they're spending a lot of money in building something. They're also spending on a watch if they want to, and that's what now we are what we are.
It's a great collab.
Yeah,
for sure.
What are some of the tips that you can give to people out there that are trying to start their own social media and try to blow out there?
Social media is like 99% of our business for watches, at least. I mean, it's the new way of life. I just feel like tip-wise, if you're going to start social media and you want to blow up your brand, you want to create a brand, I think creativity is one. Don't forget to have fun with it, and 2, I think it's consistency. You have to have the discipline of posting, having fun with it, and making things that attract more people, which brings in the sales part again. Because when you have the people coming in off of what you're creating from post, then you can do the sale from there. But again, I just think it's consistency and being creative, and you have to have fun with it. Because if you don't have fun with it, what's the point? You're just like working and for nothing. So that's what I would say. Yeah.
But so you flipped over to watches. You started doing social, but before social, what did your sales look like?
It was dead. I mean, I think 2023 was our first true year, and I think we were only about less than $1 million in sales. And then 2024, I was always nervous, and being in front of a camera and doing stuff that everything that everyone does on social media that I'm looking at, I was scared of doing that. So but I'm watching everyone do it, so I might as well do it. So 2024, I did it, and then it took over to over 8 figures in sales. I mean, that's pretty insane, drastic jump.
Yeah.
But that lets you know that social media runs the world. So obviously, I made good money doing that. So but as can everyone else starting out, so that's what I'd recommend.
Yeah.
And from a consumer to a creator.
100%, yeah.
Question. So
Yeah.
Priscilla's your photographer.
Yeah, and she's my sister. Fun fact.
Oh,
Okay.
yeah.
I love it.
That. I was gonna be like, how'd you guys meet? That makes sense.
Yes, met her at the mall now. Yeah.
That is so funny.
I'm a huge believer in family, to keep it running. She does an excellent job at all her, that's what really took over my business, just because of the editing and the dedication she has to it. So.
And how did you get into photography, Priscilla?
Honestly, I'm self-taught for everything pretty much. So anything that I did, whether I was younger, social media, I always liked, I don't know why, I just always liked taking pictures or something. So little by little, I wanted a little more, I thought that was cool, how'd they do that? Pretty much, so I would, everything to learn pretty much was always a YouTube video away from understanding it. So that's how I see it. So anytime I wanted to do something, or his logo or something, that little spin or any transition, I just look it up, or even TikTok it now. But then I'll just teach myself how to do it, because I always think it's super fun. Even on my free time, people are oh, what do you like to do? And I'll be oh, it sucks, because I'll be oh, pretty much on my phone. But I'm always editing, still kind of working in a way, but just constantly doing all that in the background.
That's awesome. Okay. So you pretty much self-taught completely for photography.
Yeah,
and then kind of
and
learning
videos.
from videos and TikTok and basically social media.
Yeah, because pretty much then because how I do real estate too, I want to record myself, or for him too, he wanted to do recording. Mainly I did photography, but from there I'm oh, I need this. I'm I don't have the money to pay someone, so I'm gonna have to try to figure it out.
For sure.
So I would do it myself, and then once I learned, people are oh, that's cool, how do you do that? And then people thought I hired somebody, and then oh, I thought you were in a studio. I'm no, I'm in my room. So then from there, then people would then reach out to me, or they'll ask me to make a video for them, and then it just went from there.
I love it. So you took his watch business from 0 followers and helped him create it to 47,000.
Yeah.
Wow.
And growing.
So,
And growing.
Yeah, well, that's massive.
It is pretty cool.
Impressive.
Yeah. And you did it self-grown.
100%. Yeah. I love it though. I mean, it's probably one of the. But I feel my business isn't a job. We go to work and we make some crazy fun videos. I mean, we also have fun
And
with
we
it.
just hang out.
It's we're hanging out, but we're enjoying it.
Yeah.
But the fun part is how many times we make videos and we just do 10 different takes because we mess up the video, or we say something
start
stupid.
Talking, he's oh, we got another watch, and
I'm
and then
yeah.
just stare at it. He's do it again. I'm okay.
That's how we
He's
started this podcast, with me stumbling over my face. So yeah.
Yeah, but I mean, yeah, it's fun. Yeah, I appreciate you guys having us and to explore all these fun things in life.
Absolutely. And then we got to spend about 45 minutes with you guys prior to this.
Yeah.
Again, I appreciate you guys sharing with our team some things that we can do to help grow our footprint here. We appreciate your insight, and then hopefully here in the near future we can do some co-branding and do some events with Audi and
it's got some
watches. What are you wearing today?
Today I'm wearing a 2024 Bruce Wayne. It is a Rolex GMT Master 2, and it's one of my favorite watches. I mean, it's probably one of the most iconic watches today because everybody wants this specific model. I'll let you check that one out.
You say it's Bruce Wayne.
Bruce Wayne is the street name of it, but the actual model is GMT Master.
Mm-hmm. Why is it called Bruce Wayne?
So it has the gray and black bezel, but again, kind of like the Batman, they have blue and black. They all, I mean, I don't know who comes up with these names, but I mean, it works. So that's why people contact me. Oh, do you have the Bruce Wayne? Yeah, we have the Bruce Wayne.
So that watch is for sale, or is that
every watch is for sale? Every watch is for sale.
I love it.
We're in the business of making money, not staring at it. So, but yeah, I mean, it is for sale. Yeah.
Very cool.
Of course.
Well, again, I appreciate you guys sharing your story with us.
Yeah.
And I appreciate your guys' time today. Very proud of you. Very cool story.
Thank you.
Local boy done well. So that's very cool. Do you guys have any other questions?
Where can people follow you guys both at?
Okay, so you find us on TikTok, Instagram, or YouTube. You can look us up at Scottsdale Watch Shots. Again, we specialize in buying and selling luxury timepieces. We just got into the market of fine jewelry as well. So that's another fun thing. But for her, she also does, you forgot to mention that part, she also does real estate, and she's a killer.
I mean, I did mention it a little bit, but yeah, so I do real estate too, and then part, like, on the side, videography, photography too.
Sure.
But yeah, but my social media is just, for Instagram at least, it's Priscila Perez. And of course, obviously, he has his business and his personal page too.
Yeah.
But either way, people reach out.
Get that put out there, and hopefully share our network as well. Although it's super small right now, so we need all the followers we can get.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe, yeah.
There you go. There you go. Cool.